Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back. Oh, I am so ready. I got my coat, I got my hat. I'm ready to go on an adventure. Yes, I just don't know where I'm going yet. If you had an opportunity to take a grand adventure and go anywhere, where would it be? Yes, that sounds exciting. Oh, so does that. Oh, there are so many wonderful places. But there's times that we can't go anywhere. We're stuck at home, aren't we? So, what do we do? How do we find adventures? It's amazing what we can find just around our house and in our yard to see a grand adventure. Today, the story I'm going to share with you is Grandude by Paul McCartney. It's a newer book that has just come out. It's about some children with their grandfather that go out on some grand adventures. But they were magical adventures. And we can have plenty magical adventures just by reading books. So I'm glad to be able to share this with you today. Now, before we begin our story, there is a little note from Grandude. Dear reader, my name is Edward Marshall Sr. I have 4 grandchildren. I call them Childers. And they call me Grandude. I live in a very normal house on a very normal street, but when my chillers come to stay, we go on adventures that are far, far from normal. Sometimes things get a little bit out of hand, but everything always works out fine in the end. Come, join us on an adventure. Yours sincerely, Grandude. Well, boys and girls, are you ready to go on a grand adventure with Grandude? I think you are. Here we go. Oh, look, there is Lucy, Tom, Em, and Bob. They were spending a weekend with their granddad. Today was one of those days when nothing felt quite right. It was gray and drizzly, and everybody was grumpy and too bored to be bothered. Cheer up, chillers, said Grandude, and he pulled out a pile of postcards from his back pocket of his trousers. Look at these, he said. Em picked out a postcard of a sandy beach and sparkling blue waters. I wish we could go there, Grandude, she said. Well, let's see what I can do. Grandude reached into his coat pocket and took out a shiny compass. He gave the compass a rub and waved it over the postcard. The needle started to spin around and around. See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin. Then in a flash of magic, zing, bang, zizzle, everything changed. The children were standing on a golden beach with little waves tickling their toes. The water felt so cool. We're on the beach from the postcard, Bob laughed as he splashed in the water. But the magic compass hadn't finished yet. Huge flying fish leapt from the sea. Hey, Grandude, they called. It's the school of flying fish, said Grandude. Come on, chillers, let's go for a ride. A school, whispered Lucy. I hope we don't have any homework. I think I've heard that a few times from all of you. They skimmed across the shimmering blue waves of the backs of the flying fish before coming to a rest again on the hot sand. They built sandcastles and then laid beneath a coconut tree eating ice cream. The memory of their gray, grumpy day was completely washed away, and they were perfectly happy. Until... Ouch! Said Bob. A little crab scuttled across the beach. That crab pinched my toe. Oh no! Suddenly lots of little crabs were scurrying out of the sea, heading straight towards Grandude and the children. Hey, Grandude, called Em, can we go someplace a little less pinchy? Yes, I think we'd better hop to it, said Grandude. He quickly waved the magic compass over another postcard. This one had a picture of a cowboy. See the compass needle spin? Let the magic fun begin. The magic flashed and sparkled, and once again, zing, bang, zizzle! Everything changed. Grandude and the children found themselves in a desert valley with a spiky green cactus. A cowboy galloped towards them on a beautiful spotted horse. Hey, Grandude! Called the cowboy, waving his hat in the air. Wow! What a handsome Apollos, said Grandude, admiring the horse. Lucy, said Em. No, that's the kind of horse it is. It's nothing to do with me, said Lucy. Grandude gave a whistle, and 5 more horses came galloping up. He helped each of the children onto a horse, and they raced together through the valley. Whee! Cried Bob. Faster! Yelled Lucy. But what was that cloud of dust on the horizon? Oh, I don't know what that could be. Do you? Oh no! A herd of wild buffalo were rushing straight towards them. The canyon echoed with the sound of 100 hooves. Before they could ride to safety, Tom's horse reared and tumbled to the ground. Oh no! Hold on, Tom! Shouted Grandude, snatching a rope from the cowboy's saddle. With a twirl, he lassoed Tom and hauled him once onto his horse. Ride, chillers, said Grandude, as fast as you can. They cleared the stampede just in time. Hey, Grandude, panted Tom, perhaps we could go somewhere a little less Stompy. Yes, good idea, said Grandude. And I think I need to cool down. Once again, he whipped out his magic compass and waved it over a postcard. See the compass needle spin, let the magic fun begin. Before the children could see the picture, magic sparkled and flashed, and in the blink of an eye, can you say it with me, boys and girls? Zing, bang, sizzle! Everything changed. They found themselves high on a hill in the afternoon sun. The children laughed as they rolled in the sweet-smelling wildflowers that seemed to stretch on forever. Grandude pulled out his trusty guitar and began strumming a song. Grandude drew a small telescope from his pocket, and they took turns looking at the snow-capped peaks. But soon they heard a rumbling sound. A rumbling sound? Well, there wouldn't be any buffalo. There wouldn't be any crabs. What do you think the rumbling could be? Oh, no! Hey, Grandude, look! Yelled Lucy as she peered through the telescope. A huge wall of snow was sliding down from the mountains above. Avalanche! Quick, chillers! Cried Grandude. Jump! Just before the wave, of snow reached them, Grandude and the children leapt onto one of the cows. Up, cow, up! Grandude cried. Magic swelled from the compass, lifting them all higher and higher off the ground, sailing them safely through the sky. With the sea of snow rushing beneath them, Swiss cows are exceptionally good flyers, said Grandude. Did you know that cows could fly? No, I don't think so. But in a magical adventure they can, can't they? Now, riding a flying cow is a lot of fun, but it has been a very, very long day. Hey, Grandude, said Lucy with a yawn, maybe we could go somewhere a little more. Sleepy, said Grandude with a chuckle. That sounds like a very good idea. This time, instead of a postcard, Grandude pulled a photograph of his own house from his pocket. Magic compass, one more spin. It's time for bedtime to begin. He waved his compass over it, making the magic sparkle and spin, and just like that, what do you think, boys and girls? Zing, bang, zizzle! They were back in Grandude's living room. And the compass hadn't finished yet. With the final flash of magic, the children were changed and ready for bed. Their teeth were brushed, their faces were washed, and they were all tucked in tight. And in 5 minutes flat, Tom and Bob and Lucy and Em were fast asleep. Oh, and they were dreaming of their next adventure. Good night, Grandude. What a wonderful adventure with the Grandude. Well, I hope that you had a wonderful day and you're ready for your next adventure. I know I am. Oh, look, I have my magic compass. I'm ready for my adventure. Good luck, and we will see you soon. Oh, where am I going? Oh, have a good day. Oh, that way? That way? Oh.